Hello, and I must say it's always a real pleasure to be broadcasting from this part of the USA. We're at Lumen Field. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And with kick-off just moments away, we really should be in for a magnificent occasion. It's the United States, and they take on the Kansas City Current.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Here's how it looks for the United States.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 with two out-and-out wingers, but they do vary their movement. They give width, but they also make diagonal runs infield when the ball's on the opposite flank. Their performances will be key today.
This is how the visitors will set up today.
Well, as you can see, they're playing with a front two, three central midfield players and a couple of wing-backs. It's a great system when played well, but it does leave them vulnerable to switches of play.
Thank you for joining us today. Enjoy the match.
And now they get the ball rolling. Well, she's gliding through. Real chance. Well, that is quite simply a tremendous stop.
Well, you have to praise the goalkeeper there. That is absolutely brilliant. The way she makes the save, you couldn't get any better than that.
Come on, let's go, let's go! Take her again.
Going short. Still possibilities. On a time for composure on the ball. Kaiser. Debinya. Very quick thinking there. Well, the attack looks promising. Efficient play to hold on to the ball and wait for teammates to get there. Swanson. She's made a really important challenge. And providing width. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Andy Sullivan. Now with O'Hara. Good movement. But they dealt with the threat posed. Kaiser. Debinya. Now with La Bonta. And options in the centre. Opportunity. And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin.
Well, look at this again, because this is a really well-worked goal. The passing is incisive, the movement off the ball is bright, and it leads to a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a great goal.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Sauerbrunn. On to O'Hara. Promising sequence. But the danger averted for now. Opportunity in the wide area. Will they get themselves level here? Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is level again.
Well, here it is again, and all credit to the goal scorer, but you have to ask questions of the keeper. She's got to have that covered for me. No wonder she's frustrated with herself.
So in business once more, on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1.
Alex Morgan.
Hayley Mace. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. How about the cross? Now veering in field. Just the challenge that was required. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. This looks promising. Kaiser! Oh, that's a fine save. Sullivan. Now with Sonnet. Sonnet. Andy Sullivan. Sophia Smith. On attacking possibilities. Sullivan. Surely! Oh, remarkable save!
Well, it's great reflexes from the goalkeeper. She had no right to make that save.
Let's see about the delivery. And she's cleared it off the line. High-class defending right on the goal line. Oh, super header, but the goalkeeper was up to the task. Corner kick played in. Oh, splendid header, but a fine save. Danger averted for now, but it'll be another corner. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. Brilliantly blocked. Desiree Scott. Del Fava. Cece Kaiser. And a creative look about this. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Cece Kaiser. Debinha. Now with Mace. Hayley Mace. Really important piece of last-ditch defending. Horan. Alex Morgan. Kelly O'Hara. Morgan. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Hayley Mace. A deft clearance. Sophia Smith. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Physically strong and secure on the ball. Can they get themselves in front here? Well, they couldn't keep it. And played in. Oh, fine stop. Vanessa Di Bernardo. Lola Bonta. Well, the timing was perfect. Ball one. In with a chance. Well, a powerful effort, but just wide. Possession lost, intercepted. Scott. On to Haran. Vanessa Di Bernardo. On to Hamilton. It is a decent-looking attack here. Oh, could be. And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? Emily Sonnet. Sophia Smith. And they continue to advance. And a lot of options here. Can they square the game? Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long. And this match is level again.
Well, look at this again, because this is a really well-worked goal. The passing is incisive, the movement off the ball is bright, and it leads to a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a great goal.
So underway again at 2-2.
United States, number 10, Lindsay Horan.
Dabinia. Mace. Oh, she's made a crucial tackle there. Morgan. Swanson. Now what can they do from here? Oh, that's a fine cross. And there it is! And no wonder she's off celebrating.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area. And then just look at the way she opens up her body here. Times it perfectly and catches it so sweetly. It's a wonderful strike.
Well, the game has been restarted. 3-2 here. Hamilton. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. This could be the equaliser. And a chance to whip it in here. Well, their hopes rise as they win a corner.
Tight, Steph! Keep it tight! Go, go!
And short it is. And it's gone out of play. Goal kick coming up. Plenty of support here. Oh, maybe the equaliser. Oh, there it is! A back-and-forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted merely minutes.
Well, here it is. Head down, hit through the ball and get it on target. That's a top-class finish. There was no stopping that.
So the ball rolling again at 3-3. Debinha. CC Kaiser. Successfully cut out. Swanson. Moving the ball effectively. Kristen Hamilton. Debinha. Lola Bonta. CC Kaiser. Debinha. And they need to get tighter here. Is it going to be? And she's in the mood today. She's gone and made it a double.
Well, just look at the defending here. They just don't read the danger. It's a poor goal to concede.
Well, how about this? 4-3. Smith. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. CC Kaiser. Now with Mace. A chance to whip it in. Timely intervention. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Hamilton. Now with La Bonta. A glorious chance. Well, that is quite simply a tremendous stop.
Well, you have to praise the goalkeeper there. That is absolutely brilliant. The way she makes the save, you couldn't get any better than that.
Elects to go short. And she's in a decent position. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Oh, surely. They've gone and scored again. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Neither side shy about shooting in this match. Mallory Swanson. And Morgan. Good technique displayed. Chance to make a game of it here. And getting across to stop it.
Well, these fans can sense an opportunity here. They need to make the most of this corner.
Short corner favoured. Cross blocked. A really top-notch piece of defending. Well, on the cusp of the half-time interval, and I think it's fair to say they're enjoying this away day. Stuart, what have you made of what you've seen?
Well, they've played some really good football up to now. In particular, the way they've got it into their front players has been excellent. I've also liked the movement of the strikers. They just now need to take this forward into the second half.
And a chance to whip it in here. Could reduce the deficit. A goal! Just what they needed. Still plenty of life in this match.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Well, I must say I'd have to go back quite a few years to remember the last time I covered a game with a scoreline of 5-4. Hayley Mace. On to Mace. Scott. Just cutting off the supply. Going well. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. They've completely changed the equation.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
Well, for neutrals, this is a joy. 5-5.
Number 10, Lindsay Horan.
Swanson. The cross is on. Can they forge ahead? It's in, and this really takes your breath away. A comeback and a half.
Well, just look at the defending here. They just don't read the danger. It's a poor goal to concede.
Goal for United States.
Kaiser. Addison Merrick. Now with Mace. Good-looking play as she tries to get them onto the front foot. It did look on for them, but not to be. Didn't fool the keeper. Now, how about the short corner? Just the challenge that was required. Lavelle. On to Sonnet. Sophia Smith. We're getting the ball forward. It might be. And keeping it out. And the short option preferred. Very quick thinking there. Vanessa Di Bernardo. On to Hamilton. Kaiser. Well, a textbook interception. Can they hit on the break? An important interception. Morgan! And there we have it. She's only gone and made it a brace. Nobody can stop her.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. And when through on goal, she makes no mistake. She just hits it so cleanly and with power. That's a great finish.
And the referee has decided to add on a minimum of 5 minutes. Debinha. On to Di Bernardo. A wonderful intervention. Good strength to keep the ball. It is to be a throw-in. Crossing possibilities. Well, strong play here. Desiree Scott. Will it be? And she's done it! She's made it a hat-trick! She's tearing this defence apart! What an individual performance!
Well, we won't get tired of watching this because the interplay around the box is wonderful. And then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
Smith. Now with Morgan. And tidily played. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Good physical play. Lindsay Horan. Chance to cross. And the keeper was there. She did her job. And the referee has given the corner. So maybe scope here for them to add to their lead. Keen to take it short here. superbly read and executed. Kristen Hamilton. That's really good and effective physical play. Trying to really get at the opposition here. Debinya. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. The first half here comes to an end. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Well, under pressure, but Sophia Smith! And that's 2 for her today. They just can't contain her, and no wonder she's off celebrating.
Well, just look at this again. Great technique, good accuracy, and enough power to beat the keeper. That's an excellent goal.
Goal for United States.
Vanessa Di Bernardo. On to Mace. Merrick. Well, they keep the ball moving. Doesn't want to give it away here. And good pressure high up the pitch. Has the strength to hang on to it. Now can she pick out a teammate? And this would reduce the deficit. Swanson. Well, she's certainly not alone. Well, showing excellent judgment to intercept. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Shielding the ball superbly. And a timely intervention. She just doesn't want to give the ball away. Emily Sonnet. A chance maybe from the wide position. Good strength to keep the ball. Oh, a vital interception. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Desiree Scott. Now with Mace. Vanessa Di Bernardo. Well read to put an end to that attack. Lindsay Horan. Morgan. A really effective shielding under pressure. But just like that, possession changes hands. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. Well, sadly, they just couldn't keep possession. Sophia Smith. Kaiser. Well, they need to get tighter. Crossing opportunity. Hamilton! Can they put it away? Able to clear the danger, at least for now. Could be a chance to break here. Good-looking ball. There could be a chance now. Well, she has no intention of parting with the ball. And it might be. That's really good and effective physical play. Hayley Mace. Now with Hamilton. It's a weighted pass. A no-nonsense defensive clearance. Morgan. Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. Making progress. Well, strong play here. An alert piece of defending. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Can they take advantage of the situation? Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Hayley Mace. Now, options are plenty. Di Bernardo. Takes the shot. Just made sure nothing came of that. Keen to take it short here. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. Has the strength to hang on to it. Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up.
Come on, let's go, let's go!
It is a decent-looking attack here. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Lavelle. And Alyssa Nair has it now. Lindsay Horan. And Morgan. Mallory Swanson. Alex Morgan. Got attacking possibilities. Good physical play. Oh, great defending. Hayley Mace. Might really be able to trouble them here. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Time for a change then. Sullivan. On to Sonnet. Did well to win the ball back. Strong play here. Superbly read and executed. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Morgan. Using her considerable strength to shield the ball. Alex Morgan. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Lavogé. Claire Lavogé. On to Kaiser. And a creative look about this. Now, who can she pick out? Fantastic work to thwart the danger. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? Well, she's done brilliantly just to keep possession. Just the challenge that was required. Kristen Hamilton. Now with Hamilton. And it might be. And she's in the mood today. She's gone and made us a double.
Well, as you can see, it's a decent strike, but I'm not sure about the keeper here. She can't be beaten inside that near post.
O'Hara. Mallory Swanson. On to O'Hara. Andy Sullivan. Smith. Oh, lovely incisive pass. Oh, and a wonderful stop. And now we find out it was offside anyway. Claire Lavogé. Shielding the ball superbly. The danger not over. Just needs to get rid of it. Lavelle. Andy Sullivan. Lindsay Horan. Sullivan. An alert piece of defending. A good effective pressure high up the pitch. Rose Lavelle. Well, strong play here. Well, that's the end of that move for now. Real chance. And a goal to really bolster things for them. 2 in front.
Well, just look at the defending here. They just don't read the danger. It's a poor goal to concede.
Goal for United States.
Hayley Mace. And snuffing out the danger. Well, attacking possibilities. And holding the ball up in a decent position. Lavogé. On to Di Bernardo. Hamilton. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Well, this would help them get back into the game. Hamilton! And she's done it! She's made it a hat-trick! She's tearing this defence apart! What an individual performance!
Well, here it is again. What a good build-up this is. Quick, incisive passing, clever movement, and all done at pace, which led to a simple finish. That's a real joy to watch.
Emily Sonnet. Smith. Lavelle. Andy Sullivan. Plenty of options. Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment. Hamilton. On to Kaiser. Elizabeth Ball. Claire Lavogé. Now with Kaiser. Fruitful looking attack. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. They do pass the ball with authority. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Well, they've lost the ball. Keeping possession of the ball with authority. Claire Lavogé. Great block. Surely! Vital intervention. Can they create something from here? Good physical play. Could cross it in here. And lining it up. And pushed away to safety. Strong play here. Vanessa Di Bernardo. Still trying to make something happen. In position. Can they square the game? O'Hara. Mallory Swanson. On to Haran. And the pass was just that little bit off. Nearly found its target. La Bonta. On to Kaiser. Claire Lavogé. Chances on. And a goal! My goodness, they've changed the course of this game. Level now.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, and just look at that finish. 1v1 against the keeper, and she hits it with power. It's a great goal.
Well, it has taken a Herculean effort for them to get back to level pegging under these trying circumstances. Trinity Rodman. Andy Sullivan. On to Haran. Well, that's really strong play to Lavelle. And there we have it. She's only gone and made it a brace. Nobody can stop her.
Just look at this again. The combination play in the top third of the field was so precise. And then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Debinha. Down by a goal. This could be the final opportunity to snatch something. And just missing the target.
Well, they're at least making chances. Now they need to be more clinical.
And possession given away. Has the strength to hang on to it. This could level it. And all square now. And you have to ask the question, is there time for either side to win it?
Well, as you can see, this was always coming. They've been piling on the pressure. It's a well-deserved goal.
And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. Lavelle. On the attack. Is there to be late drama? Rose Lavelle. And strong play here. Lavelle! And the keeper showing tremendous command. Favouring the short one. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Can they forge ahead? Yes is the answer. And that could be oh so important.
Well, here we can see it again, and no wonder the manager is furious. They just have to get tighter here, deal with the danger, otherwise that's the outcome. Not good enough defensively.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Teammates available. How can they turn one of these attacks into a goal? Hamilton! Oh, late drama here! All level again! Incredible scenes!
Well, here it is again. The through ball is absolutely inch perfect, but I think the keeper has made a mistake here. While it's a decent finish, it shouldn't go in at that near post.
And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. Rodman. Well, they still have designs on the win. And getting the better of a marker. Big chance! Oh, a goal! And is that going to be the one that wins it for them? There's every chance, and the fans are lapping this up.
Well, here it is again. What a good build-up this is. Quick, incisive passing, clever movement, and all done at pace, which led to a simple finish. That's a real joy to watch.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Lo La Bonta. And there to intervene. Well, shortly we'll hear the final whistle. The home side with the lead. Stuart, what have you made of this?
Well, going forward, they've been excellent, but they've also been too open at the back. They certainly haven't won this yet.
Moving it forward. A fine reading of the situation. Claire Lavoisier. Trailing as they are, they're not likely to get too many opportunities late in this game. Still a chance. But hang on, the flag is up, and the keeper can breathe a big sigh of relief. She just doesn't want to give the ball away. Swanson. Well, sloppy in possession. Kaiser. Great opportunity. And a fine stop. Well, a corner it is, and they know they've got to be opportunistic at this stage of the game. Can someone get on the end of this? Outrageously good piece of defending on the line. They're showing a willingness to attack, as they must, given the circumstances. Time running out. Hamilton! Oh, commanding goalkeeping. Corner kick played in. Well, no degree of difficulty for the goalkeeper. Williams. In with a chance. It has to be, surely. Well, the break looked promising, but the danger has been averted. Kristen Hamilton. Well, still time for them to level it. Labauget. A really sumptuous ball. Still looking to get the shot off. Oh, a tremendous block. Well, this might be the final opportunity to draw level. Who's going to get on the end of it? Relatively straightforward to mop up defensively. Well, behind for another corner.
Come on, let's go, let's go!
Playing it in. This could square the game. Really important tackle. Kelly O'Hara. No space for them here. And taking it away. Well, shielding the ball admirably. Well, sadly, they just couldn't keep possession. Debinya. Down by a goal. This could be their final opportunity to snatch something. Cross blocked. And the final whistle is sounded for the Kansas City Current, a story of disappointment. That's what we have to say in the final analysis.
Yes, Derek, it was a tight game between two very good sides, but they lost concentration late on, and it's cost them dearly. They'll need to get over that quickly.
An important interception. Morgan! And there we have it. She's only gone and made it a brace. Nobody can stop her. Desiree Scott. Will it be? And she's done it! She's made it a hat-trick! She's tearing this defence apart! What an individual! Well, under pressure, but Sophia Smith! And that's 2 for her today! They just can't contain her, and no... Rose Lavelle. Well, strong play here. Well, that's the end of that move for now. Real chance! And a goal to really bolster things for them. 2 in front. On to Haran. Well, that's really strong play to Lavelle. And there we have it. She's only gone and made it a brace. Nobody can stop her.